A year ago, I finally got the confidence to get out of my bedroom and put myself out there.
I have a bit of imposter syndrome sometimes. Am I really an artist?
Where do you even begin in terms of like getting your name out there?
I came across Saffron and it looks like the perfect opportunity.
The mixing course came up and I'd actually been speaking to a producer and they were like, right, the next step would be mixing. And I thought, oh, like, okay.
I'm always telling people when they first come, you know, you've been really brave. Just like that first step to sign up, get the place, turn up for session 1. That's amazing.
Going from like a beginner's course where you're learning the real like minimal sort of like basics to actually start using equipment and hardware. That's the way that you learn.
Environment is so important.
Sadly, electronic music is still a very gender-biased community. Anything that we can do to try and address that balance is really important.
And actually it makes a massive difference when you've only ever experienced learning in a space with lots of cis men. It's really life-changing, to be honest.
PPL Giving helps to fund initiatives like Saffron that support the wider music community. While the funding has supported the delivery of our established beginner DJing and music production courses, its greatest impact has actually been strengthening progression pathways and unlocking advanced learning opportunities.
It was the stuff behind the doors, the stuff that is really helpful to taking my journey to the next step.
I feel like it's really helped me to appreciate music and what is involved in it.
This course just teaches you all of that, how you promote yourself, your bio, press packs.
Yeah, just like confidence building, to be honest. I didn't realise how much I needed it.
It was just really insightful and helpful tips and tricks that you wouldn't know if you weren't speaking to someone who was in the industry.
I feel like I've instantly clicked with people.
Often see people are making friends, they start turning up to some of the other Saffron events. You can see that confidence building.
I think the most exciting thing's been doing these workshops and hearing sort of people's reactions, try out working with hardware synths for the first time, and mostly people sort of saying like, wow, I've always really wanted to do this but I've never had the opportunity, or wow, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be, and seeing the sparks go off behind people's eyes when they go, oh great, maybe I could do this.
Yeah, I feel quite proud when you see someone, when it just sort of clicks, when they're using a synth in a certain way, or when you taught them to use like the arpeggiator or something. When you see that happen in a live context, it feels like quite rewarding.
I've just played a synth with some people, which I never ever thought I would have done a couple of weeks ago.
I learned so much and I've just had a really fun time and I can't wait to come back next month.
Coming into these male-dominated events and just owning it has been so awesome.
I've had the best time building community through Saffron. It has been a foundation for many of my friendships here, and I've just enjoyed all of the different workshops and opportunities that have come about, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
I feel like I've found my little home base.
I'm just really thankful to Saffron and all the lovely things that they help us do.
I guess it's all up for grabs, really.
I'm there, I'm ready to go.